father.
Then at the age of 12, Teosha received an exciting phone call from her father, Darrel.
I was 12 years old when my dad called me. I was living in Arkansas. He told me he wanted me to be a part of his family. I packed up and came all the way to Colorado. I rode a bus for 17 hours. He was never even there. So after weeks of not seeing him, I packed up and I left. And I lived on the street. I slept in parks, on benches. I'm tired of crying over this man. He don't care.
After that traumatic experience, things only got worse.
I had to eat. So I started to sell my body. They have nobody that cared. I didn't see Darrel again till I was 21 years old. We was drinking together, smoking together. It wasn't the relationship I needed from a daddy. After everything, he wants to come back and say I'm not his child. That's a slap in the face. He don't really deserve my tears.
And now, even after that, there is another piece to this paternity puzzle, because backstage is a 25-year-old woman, same age as Teosha, named Shadora. And Shadora believes Darrel is her dad as well. So we've given everybody paternity tests, and we're going to get the results a little bit later. Now, you haven't seen your father since you were 21 years old.
And when I seen him when I was 21, instead of like a father-daughter relationship, it wasn't that.
You think that's your father?
I know that's my daddy. I look just like that man. Our attitude. Look, Maury. Come on, Maury, let me show you. Look at this. You cannot deny this here. Eyes, nose, mouth. If my hair was pulled back, you'll see my ears. I look just like that man. Like, it's crazy.
What I don't understand about the story is, if you went all the way to Colorado when he called you and told you to come on out there, you show up, he's not there.
He was not there. He wasn't there at all. I waited weeks at a time. And the story I got that he would be at work while I was at school. When I came home, he would be at school. It was just so much flip-flopping. And after a while, I left. I ran away.
And that's when it got bad for you on the streets.
It got bad. I was sleeping on park benches. I had to do what I had to do for me to eat. In Colorado, it's cold at nighttime. I needed a father, and he was not there.
Right. But there came a point when you turned your life around yourself.
I'm not your father.
The reason she is here, and the reason this other young 25-year-old is here, is because Darrel doesn't think he's the father of either one of them.
And that's sad.
How's that?
That's
Teosha,
sad.
how's that?
You running around here letting your soldiers march everywhere. If anything, you should have put a cap on it. If you didn't want to take care of your kids, then you shouldn't have had them. You shouldn't have had kids if you couldn't take care of them. And you want to deny somebody out of everything everybody has gone through.
You finally reunited with your mother, didn't you?
Yes, me and my mother, we are on great terms right now.
Okay, and she says Darrel's your father.
Yes, yes.
You think Shadora's your sister?
Yes, I think Shadora, my sister, we all look alike. All of us look alike.
Well, guess what? We might as well meet your father now. Everybody, here's Darrel. See you.
I'm not your father. I'm just playing.
What you mean just playing?
I'm not
you
your
ain't
father.
never came out and just
I'm not your father.
full-fledged said you want my daddy. Even when
You
I
said it to my face that I wasn't your daddy.
I brought it to
You
your
said you know who your daddy was.
But after I talked to my mama and she told me she knew who her baby daddy was, there was no more question. There was no more question. That ain't right, man. You ain't never in my face denied me like that.
You denied me.
I told you what happened.
Darrel,
that's what I'm supposed to do.
You invited her out when she was 12 years old, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did.
And then you weren't around.
Maury, I was in prison.
But then why did you bring her out there if you weren't going to be there?
Because she was doing wrong. She was not in Arkansas. She was in Texas with her auntie, and she was messing up down there.
Right.
And her auntie told me, and I had my wife to go get her from Arlington, Texas, and bring her to Colorado.
Yeah, but you weren't there.
Wrong.
I had